What's up, people? Strategist 418 here. And recently it seems like PlayStation exclusives have been a little slow on PC lately. The last few drops haven't been as big as Spider-Man, God of War, or Horizon Zero Dawn, or even Days Gone. And the exclusives have seemed to slow down in their adoption rate on PC. So how you guys doing today, man? I hope you guys are having a good day, good night, wherever you at. And I wanted to talk about this real quick because I think people are losing a little bit of insight when it comes to understanding this particular thing. Okay, so there's been some articles going around particularly about Returnal, and also I've seen a couple of articles on Facebook when I was browsing, scrolling on Facebook, and they were talking about how PlayStation exclusives were kind of like been underwhelming on PC lately. The adoption rate of it has been underwhelming and whatnot. And I like to talk about that for a little bit. As somebody who pretty much buys these games almost usually day one, I didn't purchase Sackboy yet, and I didn't purchase Spider-Man Remastered, the Spider-Man 2018 remake, well, not remake, but remaster from 2018 PS5 and PC. I didn't purchase that as yet either, but I'll probably be buying it somewhere down the line and playing those games as well. Now I'm not too big of a fan of Spider-Man 2018, but I do have Miles Morales, which again, I'm not too big of a fan of those games. I think they're okay, they're decent, but I still purchase them just to have them in my library, and it's just to make my library more versatile or whatnot, or of a variety. But anyway, when it comes to PlayStation exclusives being on PC, as of late, they have been kind of underwhelming in terms of their adoption rate, at least day one. Now, these articles, people who are making these articles, just look at basically the peak player counts when the games first drop. 6,000 players, 10,000 players, and whatnot. So, Returnal is actually the second lowest performing game that has come out. So it's almost like it's the second lowest game. So it's almost like as the games come out more, they get lower and lower in terms of first day sales, for at least first day concurrent players, which I don't necessarily think is a good gauge to know whether or not a lot of people adopt the game. It's a good estimate, but one thing that a lot of these articles are forgetting is that Returnal is in the top sellers, not only on Steam, it's also a top seller on Epic Game Store as well. It's in the top 10. It's also in the top 10 on Steam. It's been in the top 10 for a few days now. You understand what I'm saying? So as these games get older and older, they're going to continue to sell, and that's what Sony wants. Sony wants these games to have a legacy on PC, as the PC, as the games become more and more accessible through them being price dropped and whatnot, which Sony will eventually do. They will eventually price drop them to $20, like they do on their console. On both Epic and Steam, the adoption rate is going to be even higher. So, a little insight into why I think some of these recent games haven't been doing it as well is because they're a lot older than not a lot older, but a lot of them are either a lot older or they're more priced higher than what people would be considering to pay for these games, I think, because Returnal, for one, has been out for 2 years and it's priced at $60. Miles Morales, I think, is $50. I'm not too sure about that. I think it's $50. But a lot of these games have been out for 2 years, and then PC gamers realize that a lot of these games have been out for more than a year, and they're priced around the same price that they were when they first came out. So a lot of people are going to wait for sales A lot of people are going to wait for price drops, and a lot of people, I don't even know, I don't know if people think this, but I think people think that this is going to doom PlayStation ports for the future on PC. And it's really not, because every time God of War and Spider-Man gets a sale, it's at the top sellers on Steam. It's at the top sellers on Epic Game Store. So I don't think that this is going to at all kill PlayStation to PC ports whatsoever. Because once they release these big bangers, you know what I'm saying, quote unquote, by the community, y'all say these are bangers at least, you know. But when they release these big bangers on PC here, you know, Horizon Forbidden West, God of War Ragnarok, you know, I think even Gran Turismo 7 to an extent, these games are going to do miles better. A lot of these other games are kind of niche. Returnal, Sackboy, these are pretty niche games, and you're not going to really do huge numbers right away. You know what I'm saying? Especially Sackboy, again, not a game that really did particularly well on the PlayStation, notably. So, you know what I'm saying? It's going to have its people that like it and play it, but ultimately, it's not going to be adopted to the same rate as God of War. I mean, that's just crazy to think that Sackboy is going to get to the same level as an ultra popular AAA game like God of War. You understand what I'm saying? Or Spider-Man, for example. Those two games are essentially the games that, and The Last of Us. Now, the true test is going to be The Last of Us. If The Last of Us does underwhelming numbers on PC, despite the show, despite how overrated that game series is, oh, that's gonna be crazy, man. Now you can say, oh, it's kind of doom and gloom, but it's still not gonna be doom and gloom, because God of War, Spider-Man, all these other games are still gonna continue to do better. When they port Spider-Man 2 and God of War Ragnarok, all these games, they're gonna do gangbusters, okay? But anyway, guys, what do you guys think? Do you think that PC ports on from PlayStation are going to slow down because of lack of first day adoption, or do you think that Sony doesn't give a shit? They're going to continue to port these games to PC. It doesn't take them that much money, so they don't care. They're going to sell over time, going to make money, a lot of money anyway. So do you think Sony's satisfied? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't care about corporations and I don't care about sales, but this could lead to possibly a slowdown in production of PC ports from PlayStation and whatnot. Anyway, give me your thoughts. Give me what you guys think. Strategist 418, I love you. Hope you love me, and I'm out. Peace.